There's no evidence he was crucified, and the claim of his crucifixion goes directly against official Roman records of what they did to political adversaries, which is what Jesus was. Rome crucified him under a political decree because he was claiming to be king. What we know that they did with political threats is they threw them into mass unmarked graves. But Jesus was so special that he apparently got permission to be buried in a tomb and guarded by Roman guards, which was not something they did. And they never claimed to have ever done it. There's no Roman evidence that they ever did this. But Christians believe everything the Bible says instead of critically thinking about it.
Why would they need to write that down?
They did write it down. That's what I'm telling you. We have written Roman records of what they did to their political. Romans were pretty notorious for writing down history shit because they didn't want their shit to be lost to time.
He was still crucified, dog. You're not going to change me.
Crucifixion was just someone being crucified doesn't mean anything, dude. Crucifixion was a normal way that they took out people back then. You know what's not proven? That he had nails stuck through his hands, because the typical way of crucifixion was to tie your hands to the cross. But Jesus was so special, he got his arms nailed there, apparently.
He carried his own cross like a G.
They all would have. It was just the standard punishment back then.
But he did it while being whipped. He wasn't even recognizable when he was on the cross.
Then how do we know it was Jesus up there?
The eyewitness testimonies, the martyrs.
He was unrecognizable.
The people who got martyred for claiming his existence.
You just said he was unrecognizable.
Right, but they still had to know it was him before.
How?
Because when he was in prison, and then they sentenced him. You can see his face then, and then he got whipped, and then after he got whipped, he carried his cross. Then as he's carrying his cross, he's getting whipped, and they set it up.
What evidence?
And he already looked. Can name the evidence, bro. The evidence game. If you do this fucking evidence shit, you're gonna beat me in the evidence shit. But you know the story. You know it so much. You know the story more than me.
Take that right there. I'm going to beat you in the evidence shit. You know what that means?
Right, the evidence.
That means you're operating off of feelings, and I don't do that. I don't care about what you're. Yes, you do. You do. If you don't have any evidence, you directly are operating under feelings.
That's